Hello everyone, welcome to Babu Banasidas University. Myself Akash Vachne, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical Engineering. Today I am going to discuss encoder. Encoder means it performs the inverse operation of decoder. Okay, it is just a reverse process of decoder. Okay, if we have the knowledge of concept of decoder, we have also designed an encoder also. Okay. In encoder, it generates binary code corresponding to input volume. Okay. In the decoder, we have the binary codes, and we have generated the decimal code, octal code, and hexadecimal code. But in the encoder, we have generate a binary code. In the output, we have value 0, 0, 0, 1. In this way, we have a output. So in this way, we have a designer encoder. In encoder, we have 2 raised to the power n input and n output. Okay, it is just a reverse process of decoder. In the decoder, we have a n out input and 2 raised to the power n output. But in the encoder, we have 2 raised to the power n input and n output. Okay, suppose we have a general encoder. In general encoder, we have 2 raised to the power n input and n output. Okay, so this is the general block diagram of encoder, which having the configuration 2 raised to the power n cross n. Now we have developed a basic encoder, that is 4 cross 2 encoder. Okay, so this is the basic encoder. In the input we have 4 input pin, and in the output we have 2 pin. Suppose this is the block diagram. We have 4 cross 2. We have 4 input here. Suppose this is the D0, this is the D1, this is the D2, and this is the D3. And here we have 2 output. So we assume the output. Suppose this is the S1. Suppose we have assumed. Suppose this is XY. This is x and this is y. Okay, we have to write it in this fashion also, 2 raised to the power 2 into 2. Okay, so this is the 4 cross 2 encoder. Now we have developed a truth table D0, D1, D2, D3. Okay, this is the input, and we have output x and y. Suppose if D0 is activated, suppose this is the logic 1 and remaining other input are 0. Okay, so we have an output 0, 0. The value of x and y is 0, 0 only. Suppose if we have an input D1, the remaining bit is 0 except D1. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 0, this is 0. So we have an output 0, 1. Okay, now if we have a D2 input, so this is 0, this is 0, this is 1, and this is 0. We have 1, 0. Okay. Now, if we have D3 input, the remaining bit is 0 except D3. So we have 1, 1. So in this way, we will design a 4 cross 2 encoder. Now we have to write. The output in terms of D0, D1, D2, D3. Okay. So suppose if we want to write x, so x becomes 1 in what condition? X becomes 1 in these 2 conditions. In these 2 conditions, you will see that if x is 1, the input is D2, and in this D3. So it is the summation of D2 plus D3. The value of x is D2 plus D3 because x corresponding to D2 is there and x corresponding to D3 is there. So we have to make a summation. Okay. Now we have output y. You will see the output y is 1 when D1 is active and D3 is active. So it is the summation of D1 plus D3. So we will have x and y, that is equals to D2 plus D3 and D1 plus D3. Now you have to design a combinational circuit of this encoder. Okay, with the help of combination circuit, you have to see 4 cross 2 encoder. So now we will see here combinational circuit of 4 cross 2 encoder. Okay, this is very easy topic in the digital electronics. If we understand the concept of decoder, we will easily learn the concept of encoder also. Okay, because encoder is the reverse process of decoder. Now we design a 4 cross 2 encoder. Okay, so x equals to d2 plus d3 and y equals to d1 plus d3. Now we have 4 input. Here we will see there are 4 input, that is d0, d1, d2 and d3. Okay, so we will put here d0, here d1, here d2, here d3. Now we will see x is a addition of d2 and d3. So d3 is here, we have to take input d2 from this side and d3 from this side and apply a OR gate. This is the OR gate. We can get a x equals to d2 plus d3. Okay, now we want y is a addition of d1 plus d3. So y is d1 is this and d3 is this. We apply a OR gate and we can get a y. So y equals to d1 plus d3. So this is a combinational logic circuit of 4 cross 2 encoder. Okay, now there is some limitation. There is some limitation of 4 cross 2 encoder. What are the limitations? If only one input is logic 1, we will get the output. You will see in the truth table, you have see if there is one input is active 1, then we can get the output. Otherwise, we will get a unvalid output. So this is the limitation number 1. Second limitation is that the output xy is 0 0. We will see the xy is 0 0. xy is 0 0 in two conditions. If d0 is 1, if we have input d0 is 1, we will get an output xy 0 0, or we will say if the value of d1, d2 and d3 is 0, we will also get the xy 0 0. So these are the limitation of 4 cross 2 encoder. So we have to write the limitation of 4 cross 2 encoder. First limitation is that the output is, the valid output is only if the input is 1 in the one case only. If suppose if there is logic 1 in this case, we will get a valid output. If we have other, suppose we have this is 1 and this is 0 though. So we will get an invalid output. This is the limitation number 1. Limitation number 2 is that if xy is 0 in two cases. First case is that if d0 is 1 and d0, d1, d2, d3 value is 0, we will get a xy equals to 0. So we will not, the encoder will not recognize which is valid output in that condition or that condition. So this is the limitation. To solve this limitation, we have a priority encoder. We will have a priority encoder. With the help of priority encoder, we will resolve these two problems that will happen in the basic encoder. Okay, so we will have a look on the priority encoder. Suppose 4 cross 2 priority encoder. Okay, suppose this is the 4 cross 2 priority encoder. Now we have 4 input here. This is d0, d1, d2 and d3, and here we have x and y. Here one important point is there is another output, that is v. V is a valid with indicator. Why this output? We will recognize the output is valid or not. Suppose this is 1. Suppose if the valid output is 1, so we have to say this is the valid input, valid output. Okay. If v equals to 0, we will understand that we will recognize that this is the invalid output. So in this way, we will resolve the problem that happen in the 4x2 basic encoder, which can be resolved by the priority encoder. So this is about the encoder topic. Now we will see another topic, that is demux. Okay. So now we will see what is demux. Demux is demultiplexer. So demultiplexer is a reverse of multiplexer. Okay, in the multiplexer we will see that we have many input and one output, but in the demultiplexer we have one input and many output. Okay, so that's why demultiplexer is also called as one input many output. Okay, so we will say here demultiplexer. Demux. Put a heading demux. Demux is also called as demultiplexer. So demultiplexer is a reverse process of mux. Okay. So demultiplexer is a reverse process of mux. In the mux we have many input and one output is here, but in the demux we have only one output. Suppose this is a data input and we have 2 raised to the power n output. Okay, this is the 2 raised to the power n output with the help of select input. Suppose this is the select input, we have a n select input, we will have an output. Suppose in the input we have only one input and 2 raised to the power n output and n number of select lines. So this is the demultiplexer. It is also called as 1 cross 2 raised to the power n demux. Okay. Now, demultiplexer is also called as data distributor. Demultiplexer is called a data distributor. Okay, there is another name of demultiplexer, that is data distributor. Demux have another name, that is serial to parallel converter. It is also called as serial to parallel because we have one input and many output. Okay, so that's why it is called a serial to parallel converter. There is one more name of demux we will write here, that it has one to many circuit. It is also called as one to many circuit. So these are the another name of demultiplexer. First is called a data distributor, second is called as serial to parallel converter, third is called as one to many circuit, and another name is 1 cross 2 raised to the power n demux. Okay, it is a reverse process of multiplexer. Now we design a basic demux, that is 1 cross 4 demux. Okay, you have to design 1 cross 4 demux. Okay, so we will see here. Suppose this is 1 cross 4, we have write as 1 cross 2 raised to the power 2. So here n equals to 2, we have n number of select lines. So here we have 2 select lines, that is S1 and S0. Here we have one input, that is I, and we will get 4 output, that is S0, S1. Sorry, because we will write a select input is S1, S0, that's why we will write as this This is y0, y1, y2 and y3. So here output is y0, y1, y2 and y3. Now depending on the select lines, we will have a output. Suppose if we have S1 is this and S0 is 0, we have a truth table. Suppose we develop output table. We use this y0, y1, y2 and y3. Okay. Now if S1 and S0 is 0, 0. If S0 and S1 and S0 is 0, 0, we have a y0 input. Okay, so the logic y0 becomes I and another becomes 0 only. Okay, if the combination have 0, 1, the I will come to the y1. It becomes 0, it becomes I, and this becomes 0. Okay, if here we had write A, you will get A. Okay, this is not any concept that why we use here I. Okay, you will use A, B, C, anything. Okay, now we will have 1, 0. So if 1, 0 is passed, you will get output y2. Y2 becomes I. Okay, if we have a combination 1, 1. We will get y3, then the value of y3 becomes I. So in this way, we will have a output of 1 cross 4 demux. Okay. Now, if you want to develop a combinational logic circuit diagram, so we will see here. Suppose if in a question in the university we ask you have to draw the combinational logic diagram of 4 cross 2 demux, so you have to see here how will it represent. Now see here. Suppose we will see here one more thing is that I0, sorry y0, we will write here y0 equals to when S1 is complement and S0 is complement, we will get y0. So it will write as S1 complement, S0 complement and I. And y1 को हम लोग क्या लिखेंगे? y1 equals to S1 complement and S0, S1 complement S0 into I. If we write y2 equals to S1 and this is 0, it is written in the complement form and we multiply with I. If we write y3 equals to S1 is 1 and S0 is also 1 and we will multiply with I3. So in this way we write the expression in the terms of S1, S0 and I. Now we see here 3 input are there. This is I and this is S1 and this is S0. Okay. Now we have a complement value, so we have to apply the NOT gate here. We have to apply the NOT gate here. So this becomes S1 complement, this becomes S0 complement. Now see y0 equals to S1 complement, S0 complement. So S1 is this, we have to take it from here, and this is S0 and I will take from here, and we have to apply AND gate here. Now this becomes I0 only. Okay. Now we want y1. Y1 is the AND operation of S1 complement. S1 complement is this, and S0 we will take from this, and I will take from and apply the AND gate. We will get the y1. Okay. Now you have to find y2. Y2 is the combination of S1. S1 comes from this, and S0 complement comes from this, and I will come from this. We will get y2. Okay. If you want y3 in the similar manner we will determine y3. Y3 is a combination of S1, S0 and I3. So S1 this, and this is S0, and I comes from, you apply the AND gate and get the y3. Okay, so in this way we developed a combinational logic circuit of 1 cross 4 demux. Okay, now in the multiplexer we see the implementation of higher mux with the help of lower order mux. So in the similar way we developed a higher mux with the help of smaller mux. Okay, so we'll see how we develop a higher order mux with the help of lower order mux. Suppose put a heading implementation of put a heading implementation of larger demux with smaller demux. Okay, so this is the heading. Now we will have an example to discuss this thing. Suppose we have to develop 1 cross 4 demux with the help of 1 cross 2 demux. Okay, so where we have where given data is 1 cross 2 demux, with the 1 cross 2 demux we have to design 1 cross 4 demux. So we have to put here 1 cross 2 demux. Okay, and here also we have 1 cross 4 demux we have to here use here. Now sorry, we have to use 1 demux here. Now put this into another demux, that is 1 cross 2, and this put into another demux, that is 1 cross 2, will get y0 here y1, here y2, and here y3, and we put here I. Okay, now we will write the select lines. This is the select line. Okay, the select line is what? Here we write S1, here we write S0, here we write S0. So now you see that it is a correct designing or not. Suppose we consider a example here. If S1 S0 equals to 0 1. Okay, now let's see if S1 is 0 or S0 is 1. Okay, this is 1. Now see, if S1 is 0, we have a first output. Of the first output is what? Suppose we will take here, first output is y0 dash. Okay, so here we will get first output, that is y0. Suppose we will say, suppose here we get y0 dash, here we will get y1 dash. So S1 is 0. Okay, so S1 is 0, we will get y0. So y0 comes here. Now we had S0 equals to 1, S0 equals to 1, we will get second output, that is y1. So we will get a y1. So this is the designing of 1 cross 4 demux with the help of 1 cross 2 demux. So this is about the demultiplexer. In this video, in this lecture, we will see the concept of encoder. Firstly, after learning the concept of encoder, we will see the limitation of encoder, which can be resolved by the priority encoder. After that, we see the concept of demultiplexer. Okay, so this is about the today topic. Now I hope that you will understand the concept here. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.